We are back with part 4 of tier ranking every anime that I have watched from my anime archive. We've started with 5, 10, 25. We're going to tone it back for this video. We're going to do 10 anime today. And as always, before we start the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share. I'm hoping you guys have been enjoying the content thus far. There's much more in store. I'm super excited. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. We start off with the anime Blade of Tempest. Blade of Tempest. It's an anime that I'm not sure too many of you guys maybe have heard of. I'm sure most of you, or not most of you, but a select few have. It's one of those underrated animes that kind of gets lost in the shuffle when animes get released, whether it's spring, winter, summer anime, etc., and so forth. I did enjoy this anime very much. It was very good plot to it. The characters were good. There was a lot of twists and turns, a lot of unexpected reveals that I discovered throughout the entirety of the anime. An overall great story that I did enjoy very much. I would definitely put this one under must watch for you guys. This will definitely, it's like an in-betweener between recommend and must watch, but I'm going to put this one under must watch. And then from there, we go to Love Tyrant. This one is semi-ecchi, anime romance, comedy. If you're looking for an anime to kind of give you some laughs, just a lot of shenanigans throughout, I'd definitely recommend it. I think the final 3-ish, 4 episodes maybe, we get into like a serious plot, you know, where it gets a little, the comedy's still there, but it gets toned down a little bit, because we get an actual serious plot. I think it's the last 3 episodes, if I'm being quite honest. But definitely did enjoy this one. This one was definitely a good watch. I would definitely recommend it to you guys. It's got a mixture of a lot of different things in here. The characters are funny. It's a good, nice little 12 episode. I think it was 12 episodes. 12 or 13 episode comedy. Anime, romantic comedy. After that, we go to one of my all-time favorite animes. This one was definitely a great watch. It's Love is Hard for an Otaku. It's a romance, but it's a work office romance, an adult romance. We kind of see the development of, there's already 2 characters there that are already a couple, and then 2 that become a couple. We see the development of both couples, as far as how they are and their dynamic, the relationship they've built. This one is a 12 episode anime. It also has, I believe, 4 OVA episodes that I believe were released. I think 2 that were released right after the first season aired, and then I think 2 to 3 that were released like later on. The manga's complete. The anime is complete. It was a great watch. Great comedy. Some good adult comedy. It's very fun. It was a very fun watch. I would definitely put this one under must watch for you guys. Oof, here we go. We then go to Love Ru. So with To Love Ru, there is a lot of different seasons. To Love Ru Engagement, I think it was. To Love Ru Darkness. It's just, there's a lot of different seasons that are in the To Love Ru series as a whole. A lot of different characters that get introduced. To Love Ru, it is a romance, ecchi, comedy, action, drama. Definitely a fun watch. I definitely did enjoy it. It's not for everybody, obviously. Like the ecchi stuff, it's not for everyone. Like I say in every video when I put these animes up there, it's to your preference, you know. It's to your preference. I did enjoy it. It was fun. The characters are funny. The episodes were funny. There are some serious plot holes in the anime that tone down the comedy and you get a little more of a serious plot. I would definitely put this one under recommend for you guys. Here we go. Boom. Okay, and then we get to Say I Love You. This one is a high school anime romance. I have 50-50 feelings on this one. Like I said, I'm a sucker for anime romances. It's definitely one of the anime genres that I do enjoy. This one, I would say I didn't hate it. I also didn't necessarily enjoy it. There was the way they become a couple. It is a little toxic. There is some toxicity in this anime. There is a lot of serious tones that happen throughout the anime. Some miscommunication. There is a little bit of comedy in there. Obviously, it's focused on them two becoming a couple, or how they end up becoming a couple and stuff. The guy's characteristics, her being new to the whole romance and love scene, being new, not knowing what to do, how to do, and so forth. There definitely is some toxicity in there. I would definitely put this one under the 3 episode rule. I think the first 3 episodes, you kind of get a good idea of where the tone is being set. So I would put this one under the 3 episode rule. And then we go to, hold on, give me a sec. Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Ecchi as hell. Lots of comedy, romance development, lots of action, overpowered MC. I would, for me personally, I liked it, so I would recommend it. I did enjoy it very much. The manga was a great read too. Anime was great. There's multiple ovos you can watch as well. The characters are fun. The characters are basically great. I did enjoy it, so I'll leave it at that. It's up to your viewers. Discretion is advised. So I'll leave it at that. We go to Trinity 7. Trinity 7, I'm going to put under must watch. Hold on. I'm going to put this one under must watch. I'm a big sucker for these kind of animes. It's an academy, a school. There's a lot of different characters that get introduced. There is 2 movies. Well, I wouldn't classify them as movies. They're about an hour 10 long. Maybe they're episode specials, but there's 2 of those you can watch as well. As far as the Trinity 7 season, there's only 1 season. There should be a 2nd season in my opinion, but there's that. I would definitely put this one on their must watch. Did enjoy it. Characters are great. Arata is a funny, hilarious MC. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. If you're able to, like I said, this is action. There's action, slight hints of romance, drama, ecchi per usual, So it's like the people are kind of indifferent with that specific genre. Now this one, there is ecchi, but honestly, it's an anime that I feel like didn't really need it, because when I watched the anime originally and then I realized in the manga it's a completely different story, then I was like, yeah, so it didn't stay true to the actual story. This one is Rosario Vampire. It was a fun watch as far as the comedy aspect, but it felt like a lot of these episodes were kind of filler. I feel like there was only maybe 2-3 episodes that felt like a continuation to like a certain story plot. I feel like a lot of the other episodes were just kind of throwaways. They're kind of just like fillers. There was like no continuation. Every episode felt like it was done. Next day, another random episode. Bum, bum, bum. There was only 2 to 3 episodes that kind of stayed linked together as far as a continuation. You read the manga and you understand that it's a completely different story. Like they completely swayed away from the original story of the manga and kind of went through a whole ecchi route, which a lot of people I read on the Discord did complain about, that it kind of ruined the image of of the character specifically, because the MC in the manga is a completely different character from what you see in the anime. So you can watch the anime and then you can read the manga and you can kind of like depict the differences. So I did that. So I'm gonna put this one for me under. I would recommend it. It could definitely be under recommend or no. I would put recommend under the pretense that you guys want to see exactly what I'm talking about as far as like watching it and then reading the manga if you have the time. Otherwise, it's definitely an anime you can definitely go without watching. But I did enjoy it for what it was, so recommend. Then we go to Dragonar Academy. Dragonar Academy. It was good. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. it's a good watch for what it was. It's based off a light novel. There isn't really too much that goes into it. It is about obviously dragons and a lot of like elemental based stuff. I liked it for what it was. It definitely is a 3-episode rule anime. It's an anime you can definitely do without. Many people probably haven't heard of it. It's one of those like not underrated, those kind of like animes that are kind of thrown in the mix of a bunch of other like top tier animes that kind of get lost in the shuffle. So yeah, 3-episode rule is definitely something that can, put it under. And then finally, we go to Blade Dance of the Elementals. I definitely did enjoy this one. It's academy based. I'm a big fan of a lot of the light novels that are like academy based, with magic, spiritual energy, elemental energy, and so forth. Did enjoy this one. It was a good 12-episode, typical 12-episode watch. I would definitely put this one under recommend. Bam. Got a lot of recommend on that slot. But yeah, definitely a good watch. 12 episodes. Blade Dance of the Elementals. So that's it. That was 10 anime for today. I'm going to debate whether or not I want to continue to increase the amount, because I know 25 was a lot of animes as far as the last video. If you guys haven't checked it out, we did 25 animes that I tier ranked. It was about a 28-minute video, pretty long. I don't know if I want to increase it or kind of just keep it within the 10 to 15 anime range. I might just do one video in the future where I just like do a huge amount. That way we can kind of get it all. By the time this series is done, the squares are going to be barely visible. Honestly, they're going to be barely visible. But that's the fun in this. Letting you guys see all the anime that I have watched, what I thought about it. Maybe some animes that you haven't heard of that you might want to give a shot. Some that you did watch, maybe have a different opinion in comparison to mine, or if you did agree. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about these 10 animes. Do you agree, disagree? Something you haven't seen that you're interested in watching, and so forth. There's going to be more where this came from as far as content goes. So, as always, I will see you guys in the next video.